welcome to first storing photo cards video on this channel. It's gonna be a pretty short one because I don't have that many cards because I'm just starting to get into collections and stuff. I have 3 piles of cards, one for each of the binders I have. So I have a miscellaneous binder, I have a binder for my ultimate biases, and then I have one for more kind of miscellaneous chaos stuff. So we're gonna start with the smallest stack, which is for one of the miscellaneous binders. Okay, so this first binder has a lot of things, and yes, there's Pinkie Pie, because I had Pinkie Pie card sleeves, and I decided I'm gonna put all of the cards in this binder in them, and then use them as fillers for some other binders. But this binder has this binder has Kian from Monster X, Summon Hyphen, and then some Extraordinary Heroes cards. So we're going to start with my Monster X section, which is literally a page, because this is just album pulls from the 2 albums I bought, one being a Follow album and one being a Fantasia album. I don't remember which versions of the albums I got, but I pulled Kihan in both of those, so I have those. And then I have more miscellaneous. This is just a section in the binder for, I have an hyphen larger inclusions, and then some and a hyphen album pulls, because I'm not gonna get rid of cards I think are cute. But I'm probably not going to get much more for that because I haven't bought any hyphen albums in a while. This is just a kind of miscellaneous. Nothing goes in there. I have setups, but I don't actually have plans for cards. And then this is the... I can't tell if the lights just flickered. They might have. This is the Extraordinary Heroes section, which I used to have a lot more, but... Hello? Maybe. There we go. But I decided I don't need the albums anymore, because I never listened to albums anyway, and those are the ones that just kind of took up space on my shelf. But I also decided to give a lot of the cards I had to one of my friends, because she loves Extraordinary Heroes, and she would get more enjoyment out of having the cards than I would. So I did keep the cards I liked, and then I have larger inclusions for them. I also have Stray Kids larger inclusions back here because I bought a Stray Kids album once, but I don't actually want to keep the stuff really, and I have nowhere else to put it. So that's all for that binder, and we're going to move on to the... We're going to move on to the Mostly Treasure binder, which I have the thickest stack of cards for, which is mostly Jihoon from Treasure, so gonna go grab that binder. Okay, this is my Treasure binder, which I do have other things in here. No cards for the other things, but I do have setups for other things. I do collect album cards and some miscellaneous pops for Jihoon, but on the first 3 pages I have first press cards for other members because I decided I didn't want 8 pocket pages, or 8, yeah, to have setups for 8s, but I would like to get the Mashio version for the first page, because right now I have the Yoshi and it's not even the correct Yoshi, so I'd like to get the right one for that at some point, but I know that's going to be quite difficult because I've tried. But the first 3, I pulled Jihoon for the first one and then Mashio for the second 2 when I got the albums themselves, because, yeah, this was a while ago. I've had these cards for a long time. Some of these cards I have bought I bought recently, but I've decided Jihoon isn't really my top person anymore. He used to be for a very long time, but at this point it is definitely switched to the people who are in the next binder I will be getting out. But this is the collection I have the most cards for as of right now. I do have 40 cards on the way for collections in the next binder. I have none coming for this one because I decided this isn't a priority. But I do have another, not like full collection in this binder, but like a person I'm picking and choosing album cards to get. So I'll show that eventually after I get all of these in. This middle card is a pre-order benefit from I don't know where. I just bought it because it was like $1 and it filled out this page nicely. So we have that page. It's one of the only completed pages I have for anything as of right now. Yeah, I have a lot of treasure cards because I've bought most of their albums at this point. I haven't bought the new one. I forgot what it's called, but I bought one of the tag versions of Reboot, all three of the photo book versions. I need to get, I would like the other versions, but also if they aren't a priority group, I'm not going to spend money on albums. Because I'm going to be trying to get specifically NCT Dream albums as of right now, because I have not a lot of those for them being one of my top groups. But for most groups I have an OT whatever set for whatever number, and for Treasure I want to get the Reboot, like the crown cards. I don't know exactly what these are, like in terms of album cards, but I want to get all members for that. And I have a section of cards where I'm like, it doesn't really go, but I want to keep it because it's cute, so it's probably Do-Young, because most of the cards I'm keeping are Do-Young. And then the next section, which I don't have any cards for, it's going to be Q from the boys, which I have set up for like certain cards I like. It's only 4 pages. And then in the back, because it definitely makes sense, I have IndyCar cards. Because I'm a nerd. I bought one of the packs recently and I got my favorite driver's card, so I was very happy. Got Speed Goal. See, I have this for no reason. I do like the cards. I'm gonna leave it on. Yeah, the cards are pretty cool. And it honestly wasn't that expensive to get the things. So I want to go buy more. I'm not going to right now, but so that's that for that binder. And then lastly we have the binder for my favorite people, which is maybe my favorite people. So Jisung from NCT Dream, Yujin from Zero Base One, and one other person that I don't have any cards for, but I will have cards for soon. So let me grab that binder. Okay, this is the last binder. The first section, which I only have 2 cards for, and I've bought both of them because I'm really unlucky, is Jisung from NCT Dream. I do have more cards on the way, which I have them marked for which ones I'm getting. So cards I have on the way have the like letter drawing. So I have 4 hot sauce cards coming, 1 Hello Future card coming, and then I plan to get the 7 set I'm getting is going to be Beatbox Digipack cards, which I have 3 of these on the way. I labeled these weird, of course I did. So I have Renjun's Jaemin's and Chunma's coming. I still need to get Mark's, Jeno's, Hechan's, and Jisung's. And then for ISTJ, I bought his, I don't know which version is which, the blue version one, and I have the orange one and the, I think it's QR version one on the way. But I did buy his QR versions. I have all those cards here. And then I have a spot for Pobs for eventually. Then I have a lot of album pulls that I'm like, I need to trade these for Jisung. But that's a later issue. I also have the QR card there because I could, and then I have full group album pulls that I need to also trade, but that is a later issue. Then next we have Yujin from Zero Base 1. A good majority of these I pulled, so that was convenient because trading is scary. So is buying cards, like on Instagram, but I don't do that very often, so. I did buy the 2 Digipack cards that are on this page, because I found them for like $1, so. Which the Digipack cards are these 2. And then I have one card coming for him for Cinema Paradise. I have that version. And then for Blue Paradise, I did pull his unit card. Pulled his Seek version. I had to think of that. I also got his scratch card. And then I have a page for cards I pulled and I'm keeping, which is probably going to be Hanbin and Shanghao most likely, because those are the only ones I've decided to keep cards for so far. And then I do have I wanted to collect the light stick set for all of them, and then there's that one like Polaroid camera set that I want to get. I have larger inclusions, which are just cut in regular page protectors I stole from my band binder. And then back here, I have nothing for at the moment, but this is for And Team Maki, and I have these 2 cards coming. I have this one coming, and then I have this whole page, and I needed to put extra pages. I haven't actually set up for it, but I also bought a ton of EJ's cards because I decided I wanted to. So I have extra pages for when those get here, because I did not intend to do that, but I did it. So that's all I have to put away so far. I'll have more hopefully soon. I'll be buying more albums soon, so hopefully I get good pulls and my shipment of cards gets here. So thank you for watching.